Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Jameson Taillon. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Bellinger sizing this one up, puts it away for the out. And time now for the Marlins lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Bounced out to short. Swanson. Now a jump throw. Awesome play there.
Batting third, the second baseman, Luis Arraez.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Luis Arraez stands in. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Waste no time there. That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
And here is Jake Berger. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball one. Two outs. There's a swing and a drive. Off the scoreboard and out of here. A mammoth blast to right. So he just clears the wall, and just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. You see how he stays square to the plate. He takes a breaking ball that's away, gets around it, gets it up in the air, and hits a long home run. Not exactly the way that you teach it in the cage, but you'll take the result.
Here's Josh Bell.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's got it. And that is out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. And on the hill, Jesus Luzardo.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Kicks and fires. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
And now, Seiya Suzuki. And the slider just misses. And a pitch. And another ball.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The pitch. That's in there. 2-2 now. Inside, almost got him. 1 out, bases empty. Ripped on the ground to second. In plenty of time to first. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Right through there, got him. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. Cubs are down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. Here at Wrigley Field, all set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. Taya back to work. On the ground, right side, Horner. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Nick Gordon.
And now the shortstop, Nick Gordon. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. That's outside. Ball 1. Ground ball to the right side. A flip to the pitcher covering. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting 8, the catcher, Christian Bethancourt.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Christian Bethancourt. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Swings here and blasts one left field. That one carrying to the warning track, makes the catch.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a proof.
Bottom half of inning number 2. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Patrick Wisdom. The pitch. Big swing and a miss.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate. And
a pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Just outside. Now 1-2.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at-bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden the pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Dansby Swanson stands in. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. Fastball for a strike. Fought off foul. One down, base is empty.
Inside, ball 1.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. The Marlins leading by 2 as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Lined into left center, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And next for the Cubs, Christopher Morel. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
The Cubbies trailing by 2, bottom half of inning number 2. Wouldn't chase that time. That's inside.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Ian Happ up to hit. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And there's the strike. At the belt and fires.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Gonna count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the 3rd out. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We play 2 full. It's the Marlins 2 and the Cubs nothing. On to the third inning. Now it's the right fielder, Avisail Garcia. The wind and the pitch. Garcia measures 6 feet 4 inches, hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. And a pitch. And Garcia gets a piece. And a swing and a miss, and there's one down.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
One down, base is empty.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Hit in the air, center field. Sizes this one up. Makes the catch. 2 down. So up next, Brian De La Cruz. He's 0 for 1. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
The count.
2 outs, base is empty. And that one hammered. Bellinger going back, and he goes airborne to make the catch.
They typically put the best athletes up the middle, and this center fielder makes an excellent leaping catch to end the inning.
Here at Wrigley Field, now it's the rookie first baseman, Matt Mervis. Here comes a pitch. Just missed. That one lifted to left. Sanchez ranging after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down.
Number 2, second baseman, Nico.
Here's Nico Horner. Went down on strikes his first time through. And a good eye there. Not close with that one, and it's 2-0. Fastball for a strike. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 2-2. Kicks and deals. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
Suzuki in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock, and that keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it. And there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now 1 and 2. Suzuki off the first with 2 away. Close, but called the ball. And that's ball 2.
Very close pitch there, and that was a big one. Clearly, he thought he got the inside corner on the mound, and he's showing his frustration a little bit.
And he deals. On a line, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Two on, 2 outs. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a foul ball makes the count 2 and 1. 2 outs. And it's strike 2.
2-2, Tim.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Cubs strand a couple. They're still down. It's 2-zip. Back here at the friendly confines, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Luis Arias. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Ripped on a line to center. Bellinger makes the grab.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jake Burger. He's already homered in this game. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Josh Bell at the plate now. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now 1 out.
He's been swinging it really well lately. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
First and second, 1 out. Now, Jesus Sanchez. Foul ball there. Two on, 1 out. It's through for a hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Gordon. Golden opportunity right here. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Righty to the plate. And that one fouled off. 0-2 now. The swing and a soft liner. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now the second run is in. And they tag him out. Christian Bethancourt, the next to hit. Fly to left his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Sizing this one up. Makes the catch, inning over. So 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Marlins 4 and the Cubs nothing. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. Luzardo back to work.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Bell makes the catch for the out. And there's 1 down.
The catcher. Yeah. Go.
Here's Yan Gomes. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. The Fish leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1. The pitch. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Christopher Morel will hit next. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
0-1.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Bell pulls that one down, and that's the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They trail it here 4-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Avisail Garcia up to the plate.
Avisail Garcia.
The right-hander back to work. Ground ball up the middle. And he beats it. He's safe.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
Drew Smiley gets the ball now.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Marlins really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Down the line, Suzuki running hard for it. Got it. Covered plenty of distance there. And there's one away.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
That one ripped. Going back on this one. That's down. One hops off the wall. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, the first reaction was bad and it created the wrong angle. I think it was a catchable ball, but because he doesn't get a good read off the bat, turns it into a double.
2 on with 1 out. And now for the Marlins, Luis Arraez. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. Line drive. Nabs it. Both runners tagging. The throw is offline and he's in to score. And the lead is up to 5.
Now batting, third baseman, Jake Burger.
Jake Burger, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered here in this one. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Keegan Thompson getting ready to go. And now the lefty swings through that one.
0-2.
De La Cruz at third with 2 away. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. It's 7-0.
The cutter up and in can be such a tough pitch for the hitters. You have to keep your hands above the baseball, and that's exactly what he did. He caught it out front and drove it out of here.
Base is empty with 2 away. Josh Bell now at the plate. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. It's now 7-0. This is Marlins baseball on the show, Florida.
Come on, show me what you're working with, cause I got a lot. And you can try, but you never really tank for me, cause I'm a soul in it.
Bottom of the inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
The left fielder, Ian.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out. You know, these Cubs just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to eat it. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hit 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
And up next for Chicago, Matt Mervis. Just missed.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Left-hand hitter waits. And a swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Falling behind 2-1. The Cubs with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground could be 2. Over to Gordon. There's 1. Relay to first. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Nico Horner getting ready to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
splits the plate. That is strike two.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
That one way inside. 2 down, nobody on, as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. The 1-2. This one in the air, right field. And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in there standing up with a 2-out double. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. 1 for 2. Just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Pulls it in on the run. And that is that. 1 left for the Cubs. Not going their way. It's 7-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez. Sanchez goes 6 feet 3 inches, 220 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
In the air on the infield. 1 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Nick.
So digging in, Nick Gordon. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
One down, base is empty. Lifted in the air out to left. And there's 2 away.
The batter, the catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, Christian Bethancourt. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's low.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Marlins up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Bounce to the left side. Swanson whips it to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. No runs, no hits, no errors. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Marlins 7 and the Cubs nothing. Here at Wrigley Field, well, we go bottom 6, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. The pitch. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
Bellinger's won a variety of awards in his career, hasn't he? I mean, he's been named Rookie of the Year, MVP, and Comeback Player of the Year now. Throwing a few Silver Slugger awards, and he has himself quite the trophy cabinet.
And the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The wide to kick the pitch. Left field. Sanchez gets under it. Corrals it. And there's one away.
The third baseman, number 16.
Patrick Wisdom, the next Cub to hit. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. Kicks and fires. Backed off the plate that time. The pitch. To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So 2 down now, and here is Dansby Swanson.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
That one called a strike. 0-1.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Berger under this one. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And the Cubs are down in order. They continue to trail 7-0. Back here at the friendly confines, we go to the top of the 7th, and at the plate for Miami, Avisail Garcia. Smiley back to work. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Keegan Thompson up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. The wind of the pitch. Popped up. Gomes moving under it. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jazz Chisholm.
So the lineup flips over. Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in now. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. And a pitch. Just missed. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. And they'll do it again. On the ground. Mervis takes it himself, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
2 outs, base is empty. Ryan De La Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 3. Swing and a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And now it's going to be Luis Arias. Mervis. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for Miami, but they're still in control. It's 7-0. And we're back. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's Yan Gomes.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
2 strikes.
Tapped in front of the plate. And Gomes is retired.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Christopher Morel.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Christopher Morel. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. First pitch misses. The 1-1 is fouled off. The Cubbies with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. That one ripped left field. Sanchez going back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. Hit hard on the ground to short. Gordon with the toss to first. Inning over. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jake Berger. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
And here it comes. And that one fouled off. The lefty fires. There's a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got it by him for the K.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 8th. Out towards left center. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
At the plate, Jesus Sanchez to the right side, and that one finds its way through. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Back-to-back singles. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And
new pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Mark Leiter Jr.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So up next, Nick Gordon. In the air to left center, and that'll fall for a base hit. Around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's an 8-run lead.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. It's amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. Two on, one out. Grounder might be two. Slings to second. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. So they get 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Marlins 8 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at Wrigley Field, and here's the first baseman, Matt Mervis. As the lefty gets to work. Inside, just missed. Luzardo still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
And there's 1 down. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive.
Corner, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And a foul ball. Just a weak fly ball this time. That one gets down for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Kind of just punts it out there the other way. Didn't hit it real hard, but he got just enough of it to dunk it behind the infield. And I tell you what, you'll take those every day you can get them.
Suzuki in the box now. No balls and a strike. That misses. And a count even 1-1.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Sanchez makes the play.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Man at first. Here's Cody Bellinger. To the right side. Arise. The throw to first. And Bellinger is out. Inning over. Cubs leave 1. Still 8-0. We go to the ninth, and now for the Marlins, Avisail Garcia.
Avisail Garcia.
The pitch. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. One up, one down.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 4. He's flied out 3 times and also grounded out. And there's a strike. Leiter in his 4th year. He features a splitter, a sinker, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a 4-seamer. Swung on, looped into center. And that's down. A base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter.
One gone, runner at first. And now here's the Marlins DH, Brian De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
The Fish up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
The count.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And the righty deals. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Pat makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
The batter number 3, second baseman, Luis Arias.
Man at first, and the batter now, Luis Arias. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now here is Jake Berger.
0-1.
Right-handed reliever. And that one wrapped foul. First and second, 2 down. Swings and misses, struck him out. Bottom of the ninth coming up, and we'll see if he can complete the shutout after the break. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Patrick Wisdom.
Third baseman.
He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And the pitch. Breaking ball inside. 1-0.
He's been so sharp today, even over 100 pitches thrown. His skipper is leaving him in there to finish the job.
That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
The batter number 7.
Dansby Swanson, the next to hit. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Next offering is downstairs.
1-1.
The pitch. This one popped up right side. And it drops in. And he's got a double.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Hit a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
Yan Gomes, the next Cub to hit. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Yo, one. Line drive, base hit. One run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 8-2.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it. Just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And next for the Cubs, Christopher Morel. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And the first offering is not close.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And he deals.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a 3-1 on the way. Inside ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Ian Happ. That one fouled off. No outs, runners at first and second. Next pitch is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1.
Out.
On to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Murray stands in now and watches strike 1. Into left center for a base hit. The runner from third comes across as they get one back, and it's 8-3.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. Right through there for a strike. Mervis off of first with 2 away. Bounce to third, and that chance handled, and that'll do it.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start. Who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory? But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shamley saying so long.
Here now is the